Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be dropping another delicious hot soup. And what is the soup all about? It's all about Okro draw soup. So guys, step back, let's get right into the video. Welcome back. For those that doesn't know what okra looks like, this is okra, also known as okra or lady's fingers. We'll be washing and cutting it, and this is how we cut it. Though I'm not the one cutting it, hubby is helping me out to cut it because he does this better than me. So this is how he normally do it. You can as well use your food processor to cut or blend your okra, depending on how you want it. But this is how we normally do our own. After cutting it like this, we go on and chop it into smaller pieces, just like so. Because I will not be cooking this okra today, I will go on and store it inside my freezer after cutting it. So we'll be putting it inside a nylon bag, but you can make use of your container. You put inside your container and pop it inside your freezer for later use if you are not going to be making use of it right away. So let's get right into the video. For this recipe, I'll be using dry fish. I have 2 dry catfish here, which I will be soaking with water for later use. So I just go ahead and add in warm water into the fish, and I keep it aside for 5 minutes before washing and deboning it. Here is my 2 seasoning cubes with my ogiri okpeyi, and I have my sweet paprika here, which is optional. I have 1 habanero pepper. I have dry goat meat here, and I also have some smoked mackerel fish which I smoked by myself. I will also be adding some grilled chicken later. And over here is my stockfish, which I soaked overnight. I've already washed and deboned it. Here is my crayfish, and over here is my scampid. You can go ahead and use shrimp. And here is the okra, which I brought out from my freezer and kept inside my fridge overnight. Over here is my onion already diced. And here is my salt. Here is my palm oil or red oil. I'll be using kale leaf as my vegetable. You can go ahead and use your spinach or any other leafy vegetables. And here is my cow tail. Okay, let me bring it a bit closer. Here is my cow tail, as you can see. Yeah, I almost forgot to show you guys my mushroom, which I also brought out from my freezer. So here is the mushroom over here. It's still a bit frozen, but we are going to be making use of it like that. So guys, feel free to adjust your own ingredients. Some of the things here are optional, like mushroom, red paprika, and shrimp or scampid. So I go ahead and add water inside my cow tail. I add water to the level of the cow tail. Meanwhile, I'll be cooking with my pressure pot because I don't want to stay long in the kitchen, and I also want to save some energy here. So I've added some onion. Right now, I'll be throwing in my seasoning cube. I'm using knor cube. You can go ahead and use any seasoning cube or bouillon of your choice, okay? And I'm also using 2. You can use any amount you want. I don't eat too much knor cube. If you have been following my channel, you will notice that I don't eat too much knor cube. But you can use any amount of knor cube you prefer. So I'll be adding salt to taste. And after that, I will cover my pot and allow it to cook for some time. Probably 25 to 30 minutes is done. So this is after 25 minutes. I'm going to release the steam. Then after that, I will open my pot and transfer it into a bigger pot, which we'll be using to cook the soup. Please take a second and thumb up this video for me. Thank you for doing that. So I'm going to be transferring the cow tail inside my bigger pot. Then after that, I follow it up with my goat meat. And thereafter, I will put my chicken, my grilled chicken, which I brought out from my freezer. And I keep the fish aside so that it will not break. I'll be adding that one later. So right now, I'll be throwing in my stockfish, that's okro. Then after that, I follow it up with my dry fish, that's the catfish. So I will add a little bit of water to the level of the meat and the fish. Then I will cover my pot and cook this for at least 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, I will come back to my pot and move on to the next step. So right now, I'll be throwing in my smoked mackerel fish. I will follow it up with my scampid. Like I said before, this is optional and you can use shrimp as well. Now I'll be putting my red oil or palm oil. Once I'm done adding my oil, I will cover my pot and cook this oil for at least 5 minutes, because remember that the red oil have its own taste. So I want to take out the taste by cooking it for 5 minutes so that it will not be gumming in your tongue. It's up to 5 minutes, guys, so I will throw in my habanero pepper. I will also be throwing in my ogiri okpeyi, my local seasoning. It's a bit hard, as you can see. I would have blended it with the crayfish or even pound it, but I decided to add it like this. So guys, I'll be following it up with my mushroom. Now the mushroom has melted. I will be adding my crayfish now as well. And I will also be putting the remaining diced onion. Meanwhile, there are a lot of ways you can cook okra soup. You can fry it, but I prefer cooking it without frying it. So the next thing I will be putting is my okra. That's the chairman of the occasion. It's still a bit frozen inside, but no wahala, no problem. We are going to add it like that. The heat will make it to dissolve. So I couldn't wait, so I decided to use my wooden spoon to help it out a bit. But I'm being careful here not to break my fish. As you can see, I'm pushing it towards the end of the pot. Meanwhile, you can still use this same method to cook your fresh okra. This recipe is not just for frozen okra. So if today is the first time you are coming towards this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing. Also turn on your notification bell to all so that you will be among the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my video. Thanks for your support. Consider sharing out this video, thumbs up, and also comment down below. So guys, I will just stir the okra thoroughly to avoid burning. Please take a second and thumb up this video if you have not done that. Add salt to taste, cover your pot and cook for 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, I will come back and check it. So the first thing I'll be doing is to stir it to make sure it's not burning. Then after that, I will introduce the remaining vegetables. So the first thing I will be adding is my paprika. Then I will follow it up with my kale leaf, Meanwhile, you can use spinach like I said earlier in this video. You can use pumpkin leaf, that's ugu leaf. So once I'm done introducing my vegetables, I will stir the vegetables so that it will combine very well with the soup. Then I will cover my pot again after that and cook for 2 minutes because I don't want to overcook the vegetable. If you are still watching up to this extent, thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Please remember to share out the video as well. God bless you as you're doing that. So right now, I will just allow it to cook for 2 minutes. Then I will dish it out. And this is the look so far. So I will transferring it inside another container immediately so that it will stop the cooking process. And I will save it inside my freezer. Thank you so much for watching. Here comes the end of today's video. Remember to share out the video, give this video a thumbs up, also comment below. Until I come your way again, bye and see you in my next one. Kawade Bazian.